Okay, so one of my best friends is my Cuisinart. I keep it out all the time, and you'd be shocked at how many times you can use this just to make your life really easy. I just decided I was going to make a homemade soup after the holidays, and I had some ingredients left over, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to stay vegan, stay healthy, and to have something really amazing available so that you're not snacking on a bunch of stuff that we don't need and puts on those extra pounds. Okay, so the first thing I do is I have organic vegetable broth. And you know what, if you keep this like handy, and I put it in the fridge because I don't like anything in a container. I think it leaches in, so we have to do our best to avoid that. So make sure you keep it in a cool place. I stick it in my fridge, and when I'm ready, I have some vegetable broth that I can put into so many different ingredients. Now, it's not the beef broth if you're used to that, or even the chicken, but you'll get used to the vegetable broth, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna enhance it with some amazing ingredients. Now, I'm winging it right now. This is not a recipe. I just wanna show you how easy it is to make something healthy on the fly. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pour this in here. And I'm not going to pour the whole thing in because I don't want it to overflow and back up. I happen to have some parsley and some dill. Don't you just love the smell of all of this? Of course it's organic, and I'm going to use some of that to enhance my soup. I also have some green onions that were left over from something that I made. I have a regular onion. All these are organic, and I have like a quarter of an organic apple left over. I've got all these in my little bags here, and I'm going to pull this all out, chop it up, and start to put some of my ingredients in here, and I'll have you join me as I work through this spur of the moment soup. So as you can see, I have all of these beautiful remnants from my cuttings, and this is the kind of, let's just say, waste that shouldn't be waste. And if you have an organic garden or a compost pile, you can absolutely put these in, bury them. So you can see that I didn't use all my potatoes, but if I wanted to make this thicker, I certainly could. So depending on which way you want to go with your flavorings, I think I'm going to spice this up a little. I happen to love some exotic spices. Turmeric is always really good for you. It's super healthy, so I use it in a lot of things. Happens to be organic. I have tandoori spice, which is amazing. The smell is amazing. I'm going to put a little chipotle chili, give it a little zing. Paprika. I just want to warn you about the Himalayan salts. When you use coarse, when you put just a little bit in there, it gets really salty quick. So go light on the salt, but if you need to salt a little bit, especially vegetarian foods, you can use lemon juice, which is an amazing one, or if you do use salt, like I said, go light on it. I'm also going to use, this is a great seasoning, Bragg. It's premium nutritional yeast seasoning. This is not only a great supplement, but as you can see, this is a vegetarian product, no salt or sugar, egg or milk, nothing in there, and it has niacin and riboflavin, which is B2, B3, B6, B1, folic acid, and vitamin B12. So it's a nice supplement that I use on salads, and it gives you a nice little taste. So definitely something you want to have in your stash. So something you want to avoid, I've made this mistake many times, is when you're using your Himalayan pink salt, and I buy it in the big bags, it's really economical. I find really inexpensive places to buy it. And then what I do is I put it in a grinder, and the reason being is that if you put these rocks of salt in your cooking and they don't dissolve, somebody could get a mouthful of salt. That's not good. So do put them in a grinder and grind them up if you're going to use salt at all, and put it in your soup. Something that I like to use a lot is my lemon and my lime. So I think I'm going to put a little lemon in this soup. Let's give it a try. Another piece of equipment, my absolute favorite, as you can see I've made a big mess here with all of my soup, is my lemon press, my lemon lime press here. I keep it out, it's gorgeous. I did invest in one of the nicer ones, but it works, and I've had many before, the cheaper little ones that, well, they just bite the dust, and so it's better to invest in something really nice. This happens to be my grandparents' collection. I believe it's from the 1930s or 40s. I'm sure many of you have that if you have grandparents that have given you things, inheritance. There's a good chance you have that. This is amazing. I just put my lemon under there. And I'm going to put a little bit of lemon in my soup and give that a try. So because I put raw everything in there, I didn't have anything pre-cooked in this soup, it's going to have to take some time. And onions, you know, you want that beautiful flavor to infuse into the potatoes. It shouldn't take a long time, but I'm going to put it on a medium heat. If it starts to bubble, I'll take it down a little bit, cover it. I'll let you know how long it took me. Of course, depends on how much soup you're making. And then after I added all these spices, I'm going to go back and taste it and then adjust it accordingly. I love soup recipes, but it's really a lot of fun to experiment with your own tastes and start to get all those spices out and play with them. That's how you become a really good cook. So let me put this on medium, get it going, and I'll come back and we'll taste it and see what happens. So not only did I have a great soup yesterday, but now I have my soup today that's even much more aromatic. And I put some cauliflower in there that I had in the fridge, blended it up, and included it in my soup. Nice and healthy, all organic, and it's fun to make. It's not a lot of work. Get the right equipment. Make sure that you blend things, get the textures in your soups, put all the spices, have fun with it, and let's eat healthy. Landria Onkka on YouTube, signing off. Blessings to you, abundance, and great health. Namaste.